Hey, welcome to the weekly tarot reading. It's Danny Simone, aka the Mystic Model. Let's go ahead and dive right into it, okay? We start off with this reading with the stars. So there is an energy of wish fulfillment, a manifestation coming to fruition, or even some sort of deep healing that's taking place for some of you. Wow, okay. I love doing these readings because I'm always getting messages that I didn't pick up on for Instagram. For some of you, you are the star, okay? This is actually a past life type of thing. Some of you may even feel like you've been famous in a past life or something like that, and you have been, okay? You are someone that is very gifted and talented here, very multifaceted in what you do. Some of you may be very much connected to like ocean life, the mermaids, Lemuria, like things of that nature. You could have like past lives from those places or from cultures that really connect with like water deities. There could be something like that coming through here, okay? But for some of you, this is going to be some sort of healing that is taking place, possibly within a relationship from your past. We do have the Six of Cups. Y'all do know Mercury retrograde officially starts on April the 1st, okay? So there could be people from the past resurfacing, or even memories from the past resurfacing. You might feel like, man, I thought I was kind of over that, but it still kind of pains me or it stings a bit. So this is something you need to pray about, something that you need to continue healing, being very intentional about your healing. Some of you should spend some time near the water at some point this week, a river, a lake, the ocean. If you can't access those natural bodies of water, maybe taking a spiritual bath to kind of shed you clear of whatever unresolved emotions you still have regarding a situation from your past, okay? And it seems like the situation from the past, whatever it is, whoever it is, it has caused a big transformation with this death energy. Maybe there was a major ending that you experienced in a past relationship with some sort of soulmate. The Six of Cups can be someone that we have like past lives with, all right? But you know, you might not be with this person right now is what I am sensing. There's not communication or connection going on here, but it could be coming with Mercury retrograde, all right? I see this as both of you having gone through major changes. There's two heads on this little figure, so I see this as you and the other person. This doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic. Where there is a relationship that was meant to come into your life to serve as a catalyst for healing, change, and growth. This relationship was also meant to come into your life to help you see your star power, for you to recognize, you know, who you are, what you're capable of. This connection, however brief it may have been, was meant to activate something in you, okay? We have this service card come out. I feel good when I can help others. So that might be a part of your mission here as the star. You are going to be someone that impacts a lot of other people. And that's what I see, all of the different stars around. They kind of represent community. So for some of you, you are going to be like a star in your community, okay? This doesn't necessarily have to be about being Insta famous, TikTok famous, YouTube famous, whatever. You might not even have a platform in that way, but you're going to be very plugged in when it comes to the people in your community, all right? They're going to know about you. They're going to know about what you do. Once again, people look to you as someone with a lot of intelligence, a lot of wisdom. I'm hearing an ancient soul as well. So you guys have been here for many lifetimes, and people recognize that when they interact with you, even though you might be on the younger side or whatever, you may often hear comments about how wise you are for your age. Okay, maybe that's something you've been hearing throughout your whole life, and that is because you are meant to be a channel, a vessel for these higher vibrational energies. You are meant to be here. For those of you that have been wondering, what am I here for? What is my purpose? It is to be of service. It is to help others in some capacity. So ask yourself, how can I help? You know, what is it that I'm meant to do to give back to those around me? For many of you, this once again has something to do with past lives, things you've already done before in past lives. So there could be certain hobbies or skills that you're feeling drawn to learn at this time. It's for a reason. Okay, so trust those inklings and go in that direction. All right. Yeah, don't be afraid. We have fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So don't be afraid with this coming up under the Six of Cups. Don't be afraid of your gifts, okay? For some of you, you are still heavily sleeping on yourself. You haven't fully awakened to like all of your past lives and just all of the life experiences that you've had and how they have molded you into the star. Some of you might have a fear of being seen. This too may come from either childhood or past lives. Maybe you were persecuted in a past life. You know, maybe you were wrongfully accused, criticized, whatever. I heard scapegoated, so that might have been a role that you often took on in your family dynamics. Maybe people always were pointing at you. You're the one to blame. You're the problem or whatever. So this can subconsciously make you feel like, oh, I need to start protecting myself. I need to start hiding away. I don't want people to notice me because every time they do, they're noticing something bad. Okay, or they're criticizing me or whatever the case may be. This is what many of you have been having to heal from, being the scapegoat in your family, maybe being the black sheep or I don't know if they're synonymous with the scapegoat. Once again, past life persecution is coming through pretty strongly as well. Maybe you were persecuted for your healing abilities, your spiritual abilities. Maybe you have connection to like the witch trials and stuff like that, okay? But you are being invited to face your fear and to continue to live in your purpose anyway, okay? Just because you're in your star energy, it doesn't mean that you don't ever experience fear, but you're able to push past that and, you know, not let it be a blockage to you fulfilling your mission, okay? So once again, we have this energy of death coming through. There needs to maybe be a death to the old way of approaching life where you tend to take on more of a background role, okay, when you're meant to be the main character. You are meant to be the main character of your life. So it's time for you to really step into that. It's time for you to own it. That could be the transformation that you're going through here with this death card. Out with the old and in with the new. When it comes to you, yes, change, clarifying the death card. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So really ask yourself, you know, how are you resisting change? Okay. Now, this may be shown to you in a relationship with the Six of Cups. Whoever this is, whether it's someone from your past or a past life, this person is coming in to show you maybe like where you're resisting, how you're resisting change. They could be coming in, I will say, even as a test for some of you. Are you resisting change so much that you're going to allow this person to come back into your life on the same old, same old? However, for some of you, this person may have changed themselves. Like I was saying earlier, there are two heads on this figure here. So not only were you going through a transformation, but they could have very well been going through a transformation on their end. Interesting. I just noticed we have all fixed zodiac signs on the table. We have Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. So those might be prominent placements in your chart or someone that you are dealing with. These could also be significant seasons or just energies that you're being invited to tap into, okay? But with Scorpio being fixed water, this is about emotions that need to grow or evolve. So I'm hearing emotional maturity, but I'm also getting emotional healing and cleansing, going back to that star energy. So definitely take it upon yourself to lean into the changes. Don't resist them. Don't drag your feet here. Be open to the changes that are coming in for you. And speaking of being open, that's where we have this strength card coming through. Even how she has like the monster's mouth like wide open. So it is something about you being more open. Some of you have been like really closed off, once again, hidden, cloaked in some way. And it's time for you to come out of that. You've been cloaked by your fear, if anything. Some of you might feel like, well, I'm just like invisible and I wish I had more visibility and da-da-da-da. The only thing that's cloaking you is you. It's not anybody else outside of you. It's not the fucking algorithm or whatever. It's you. Fuck that algorithm, because none of those numbers really even matter. What matters is you're showing up, doing the work that you're meant to be doing, impacting the people that you're meant to be impacting. That might not be thousands of people. You know, oh, the fuck well, that doesn't mean that the 20 people that you impact are any less important. Okay, so I wouldn't get caught up in all the numbers and how many followers and subscribers and likes and all that shit. None of that matters. You think Spirit cares about that? Like, no. Spirit cares about you just being in your mission, doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. Like, all that bullshit, none of that other stuff really matters, okay? It's all for vanity purposes, really. That's just something that strokes your ego or whatever, because our ego likes numbers and, you know, needs to look at everything in a quantifiable way. But Spirit doesn't work like that. Spirit's not over there tallying up how many people you've impacted. They just care that you're impacting people, that you're just showing up as you and being the light in this world. And you can't be the light in the world when you're hiding away. We have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. This is about learning to trust your heart here too, okay? And not so much the ego. The strength card is that battle between the ego and the heart. And it's time to put the ego in check. You know, maybe your ego is telling you, girl, you ain't good at this. Like, look at you. That's why you ain't getting no views. Don't nobody care about what you got to say. Ain't nobody buying your products, your services. That's your ego. The whole time, your inner voice, your spirit is telling you completely opposite. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. Like, you know, they might have a few people that they have specifically selected for you to impact, okay? It's going to be those few people whose lives that you completely change. That's a lot to say for oneself. You know, I get it that we all care about the numbers and things like that, but remember, this is your soul's mission, not your ego's mission that you're on, okay? You should be checking in every day with your soul. What am I supposed to be doing today to fulfill my mission? That should be a question that you ask yourself every day, because it might look different on a day-to-day basis. You know, I know some of us are stuck in routines is what I'm getting here as well. Stuck in doing things the way that we've been doing them. And Spirit's like, I'm going to need you to be a little more flexible here. I think that's why all these fixed energies are coming through, because it's like, wait a minute, we need to be a little more open, more adaptable. Yeah, because I get some of you, like, especially those of you that have businesses, you've been kind of going about it the same way that you have been since the beginning. It's like your strategy hasn't changed at all. And if you want to talk strategy, once again, I mean, sure, you can go hire a social media strategist, or you can plug into the best social media strategist out there, and that's God. Okay, so you can literally check in. Okay, God, what should I be doing on social media? You might be directed to post every day. You might be directed to only post twice a week. You might be directed to get your ass outside in the streets and really connecting with people, maybe hosting an event so people can actually, be around each other, see each other, all of the things. You have to check in with your inner voice, okay? I don't know that inner voice for you. That's why it really is important to maybe get into some sort of meditation practice, even if it's just 5 minutes in the morning each day, where you are connecting with yourself, you're tuning out the rest of the world. Yes, the strength is also about overcoming fear. And your spirit will sometimes put you in uncomfortable spaces for you to overcome said fear. This is a part of just learning in this earthly dimension. In this 3D dimension, we are going to have to face some of those more 3D or heavier, dense emotions, which is fear, okay? Fear-based emotions. Giving like heavy root chakra. So I don't know, you could be going through like some Kundalini awakening or some shit, where you are going to be more spiritually activated than ever before. This is also what's bringing you into balance here with the Six of Pentacles, okay? Bringing you into balance with like your feminine and masculine energies. Bringing you into balance with the spirit and the material realm. Yes, this is you actually giving too. The Six of Pentacles is a very like charitable, generous type of card. So this is about you, overcoming your fear of being seen. I'm hearing overcoming the fear of being unwanted. Some of you feel like, yeah, I put stuff out there, but nobody cares about it. That's not true. Look, it might just be 2 people. That's okay. Like, you still need to continue to show up and do what you do. Once again, I get you need to stop being so concerned with like numbers and shit. Yes, abundance. I was finna say, some of you finna get some coin coming in from whatever this is that you're giving, okay? I'm not saying you just finna, overnight your whole life finna be transformed, financially, but you are definitely getting on the right track when it comes to abundance that is a true reflection of like who you are as a person. Something that is authentic to you, going back to that star energy. This is about you just being yourself, okay? Being more of yourself. And we are in Aries season, the zodiac sign of self. So this is about becoming more brave, more courageous, and letting the world see who you are. And not just a persona or an image that you've projected into the world, but no, like the real you. Having the courage to be the real you, having the courage to follow your heart, having the courage to live life by your own design, by your own rules. Having the courage to give without expectation. Knowing that you're gonna be taken care of either way. Sometimes we look to the people that we give to give back to us. More often than not, that's not how that works, okay? Usually we will receive that abundance back through another source, okay? So, you know, don't get all down about, oh, this person, they never paid me back, or, you know, I put so much time and energy into this person and I just felt like it wasn't reciprocated or whatever. Like, that shit's gonna come back to you. Either way it goes. Even when it comes to showing up, I saw someone posting on Threads about how when you're building a community or a brand or anything, there are going to be times where you're online speaking out into the void. There's literally no one there listening to you or whatever. Maybe it's one person in the crowd or some shit. But there are going to be times where you on that bitch, you talking to yourself. Okay? And get the message out anyways. You know, share what you need to share anyway. Because I'm getting some people, they're going to catch up later. And it's like you've been making this content, doing whatever you do. And they're going to have like a whole lot of stuff they can go back to and be like, oh shit, like they got a lot of like stuff that I can learn from. So I'm getting, yeah, someone out there feels like they're overlooked or they're being slept on right now. But you've just been building up like a really solid archive is something that I'm getting. So I'm also getting a message, if you have like Instagram or TikTok, that's where most of your content is. I'm getting that you need to make a website and you need to make sure your content is on your website. Just in case anything, you know, ever happens with social media. Because yeah, I'm getting like your website link should be on your socials. Some of you have gotten a little too comfortable with relying on social media and you really need to kind of create your own platform. Remember, at the end of the day, you're on their platform. Even though, yeah, you got your own Instagram handle, TikTok handle, you're still on TikTok's platform. You're on Instagram's platform. Even though technically with a website, I mean, you're on your domain's platform, but it's different, okay? I'm getting that some of you definitely want to start like archiving your content onto like a website. So I want to pull some cards for each of the elements. And for those of you that are interested and want to dive into the extended version of this part of the reading, become an Instagram subscriber at the Mystic Model. Let me see. I'm just trying to have all my cards in here. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that button, hit that like button too. Look, if you done got this far, you should definitely be liking this video. Okay, let's see what's going on for the elements this week. We'll go in order of fire, earth, air, water. So let's see what we have going on. The cards are kind of doing a lot. Fire, earth, air, water. What we have going on for the zodiac signs this week. Okay. Fire, we have 10 of Pentacles. Nice. Okay. So things are looking good when it comes to finances. Yeah, you getting your money. Okay. You stacking your coin. Like, it doesn't really get any better than that. Okay. Yeah, you just getting your money. All right, moving on to earth signs. Yes, earth signs. We have the Knight of Cups. So for you guys, you're feeling very romantic here this week. I don't know if you are expressing your love for somebody. You're just in a romantic mood. Maybe you're listening to love songs and stuff like that. You could be writing somebody a love song. I don't know. Some of you might be connected to a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Once again, you could just be in your lover girl, lover boy, lover whatever energy this week, okay? Moving on next to air signs, we have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So you out here getting your money too, nurturing your coin, your I don't know why I just wanted to say car, your business, project, you know, whatever it is that you're working on. You might be working on it in secret as well, not really telling too many people the depths of what you got going on. So Look, don't be afraid to share. I'm sure there are people that would want to celebrate and congratulate, but you might be waiting for the big moment to really launch before you talk too much about something, which is always a good approach to take, okay? Some of you could be connected to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And last but not least, we have water. Wait, is that right? Yeah, water signs. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. We have beautiful energies for everybody this week. So there's some sort of wish fulfillment, you feeling very content, happy. I love how the cups are raining on the flowers because it's springtime here in the northern hemisphere. So some of you could really just be enjoying the spring. I'm getting a message that your tears are watering your abundance, your garden. There could be something significant about roses for water signs. I don't know if somebody's gifting you some roses this week, vice versa. You could be giving somebody roses. But I'm also getting that this is a message to give yourself your flowers. Don't wait on anybody else to give them to you. So maybe you should go buy yourself a bouquet of flowers or something like that. Or just do something nice for yourself with this Nine of Cups. This is a very content, like self-love. I'm full just on my life, on God, spirit. Yeah, and it's just being full of yourself, but in a really good way. Like, I know when we hear that, we typically think like, oh, that's being like self-absorbed, but no, I get you're full of yourself in the purest way. And I love that for you. Okay. So once again, I'm going to dive further into these messages for each of the elements. I do pull 3 additional cards to get some more insight into what you can expect in the upcoming week. Once again, become an Instagram subscriber at The Mystic Model to get access to the extended zodiac tarot scopes. You will get them for all 4 of the elements here. So make sure to tap in with me over there. But once again, if this reading resonated at all, please leave me a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.